So the Spurs have just extended Charles Bassey to 4 more years. And I love this move because after the Pirtle trade, we needed to bolster our depth in the 5 position. So according to Sham's tweet, the San Antonio Spurs are signing two-way center Charles Bassey to a new 4-year, $10.2 million deal, including strong guarantees of $5.2 million. His agents tell The Athletic. That's awesome that we got him for that cheap for that long. And that's good because we'll need all the cap space we'll need in the upcoming seasons. This also shows that the Spurs are committed to Charles Bassey being the backup center for Zach Collins. And what we've seen from the Cavs game, Bassey and Barlow have been basically trading off as the backup off of the bench. Better those two young guys than Gorgie and Kem Birch, who reportedly is dealing with a knee injury and won't be able to play until after the All-Star break, so that's a good thing for these young guys. And speaking of the All-Star break, Sohan isn't the only Spurs player that's gonna be playing in Utah. Charles Bassey is set to play in the first NBA G League next up game. So kudos for Brian Wright for extending this guy for 4 years, basically for $2.5 million per year for 4 years. And with the Bassey extension, that basically gives us 10 guaranteed contracts for next season. That includes the 3 rookies, Keldon Johnson, whose extension starts next year. Congrats to him. Devin Vassell, who next year will be the last year of his rookie contract, so he'll be getting an extension, most likely this offseason. Kem Birch, Zach Collins, whose contract is not guaranteed for next year, but based on how he's playing and the Spurs' lack of bigs, he's basically guaranteed his $7.7 million for next year. Devontae Graham, who has 2 more years after this season, and Doug McDermott. So overall, yeah, that was a good extension by Brian Wright. To have his contract only half guaranteed, that'll light a fire in Bassey. When you're a young, developing role player like Charles Bassey, it's sometimes good to light a fire in him. And one way you can do that outside practice and on the floor is through his contract situation. Hopefully he outplays that contract and we can extend him in his prime. But hey, that's the business of this game, and extending him is good for business on the Spurs side. It's good for us, the fans, as this guy is dynamic and exciting. But what do you guys think? Do you think it was a good signing? And if you say no, I'm pretty sure you're not a Spurs fan and you just want Bassey for your team. But hey, if you enjoyed the video and this contract extension, leave a like. Leave a like for the Spurs, leave a like for Charles Bassey, and leave a like for Brian Wright, right? Well, that's it for this video. Peace out, Spurs fans.